Big brother, it's big brother, it's my brother, it's your brother, it's our brother, it's his brother, it's her brother, it's their brother, on past the gravy bro.
Hello. You are all looking very exquisite this evening, everyone.
Everyone.
Welcome to another exquisite episode of Pass the Gravy Bro. I am your exquisite host, Alex, with my other exquisite hosts, Emma and Allison.
How do I look?
Exquisite?
Good.
Whoa. No, it's
Unbearably exquisite.
Terribly
There
exquisite.
you go.
Both answers are acceptable.
I like the Beans. Bean was in the chat early. Shout out to Bean. If you're listening, don't forget you can always watch us on YouTube. Pass the Gravy Podcast, Pass the Gravy Bro on YouTube. Pass the Gravy Podcast though. Subscribe to that too.
Yeah.
Subscribe to them both. Subscribe to them both.
Support.
You can interact with us like Ashley and Bean are. What's going on, gang?
Yay.
Texted it to the group ahead of time, but it feels like this may be a quick recap episode because like we don't know what's gonna happen now. But yeah, everything we thought was gonna happen happened, and Cam's gone.
Just talk a whole hour on the Kevin Costner segment. Do you think that was product placement or what?
Is they Yellowstone, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't pick Kevin Costner out of a lineup. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Field of Dreams?
Every baseball
Never
movie
seen it.
ever.
Never seen it. I've seen
Bull Durham.
A League of Their Own.
That's
Seen it.
not.
He's not in that one, is he?
Okay.
Angels in the Outfield.
Also not him.
Sandlot.
Also not him.
So
Also
not-
not him.
every.
not every
a
baseball
lot of
movie.
the classics. A lot of classics. What's going
Little
on?
Big League?
Jonathan.
No.
Little
Little
Big
Giants.
League. Little Big League, good though. He's not in Little Giants either.
Rookie of the Year.
No.
That's a good one. That's the one where the kid breaks his arm and it heals
Henry
Okay.
Rowengarten.
No,
tight.
I've seen that
Henry Rowengarten.
with Gary
Chet
Busey.
Stedman?
Yeah.
Is it Gary Busey in that movie?
Yeah.
Plays
Oh,
Wiley
God.
Edmond. And that's what kind of episode this was. We're talking about baseball movies. Well, Kevin Costner. So we were on brand.
On brand.
We were on brand with that.
Yeah.
Talking about camping and drinking beer.
And cowboy hats apparently.
Bean, you look exquisite.
You do.
You
Thank
look
you.
exquisite. All
Thank
of you
you.
joining us tonight look very
Who do you
exquisite.
think's idea was that?
I actually do know.
Whose?
That sounded like the TikTok. I actually do cuss a little.
Just like you cuss a little.
Matt was asking for like a compliment for like what he should say to Julie, and I just lost it. I had it up. And when they somebody suggested exquisite, and then they all laughed at it, and Suri was like, "I'll use it in my speech," and they were like, "Oh my God, we'll all put it in our." Like we'll all say it in the booth. So
Of course
it started with Matt.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny. I liked it.
It's funny. I
And
like that Julie didn't seem like it was very funny. She was like, I need genuine compliments.
But the audience was
Oh, yeah,
eating
yeah.
that shit up.
Sure was.
Do you think that America heard the audience laughing?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because then she knows that they like her. I mean, granted, they were laughing at Julie, but
They also cracked up at Jag.
yeah.
Why do you think Corey wanted to be totally unbuttoned?
Should I just do the pod with my shirt off?
Yeah. But you also almost couldn't tell
Do you want me to?
because it was
I
kinda-
thought it was buttoned until he walked into the DR, and I was like, wow.
It was a pretty sick
PG.
fit, though.
Well,
Like,
that was the overalls they wore in the last cop.
but
Yeah.
still, like it looks cool.
Were those Americans?
Had to be.
I mean,
Had to be.
pulled
Also,
off well.
love that he's feeling confident to wear that and to rock that stash.
dude, he's finally got like a chick. He's 10 feet tall and bulletproof
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Corey
Yeah,
is
really played up.
untouchable. He's getting
Uh,
picked by America to compete in comps. The other America is picking him to compete in secret
Yeah.
comps. He's like, I'm feeling it.
He's cracking jokes and
He's
Feeling himself. He's feeling his oats.
He's been on the bottom for sort of like a lot of the season, but somehow like still is in it and has an end game, he thinks, even though he may
Yeah.
not be as locked in as he is, but whatever. I mean, he's happy.
and we're happy to see him.
He's officially dating her now. Like, let's not harsh his vibe. Right
Which they
now,
didn't put in the episode.
He,
according to the Zingbot song.
yeah, that's true.
Good point,
Well,
baby.
Zingbot is mean.
Yeah. He did
We do not know the HOH yet.
Say something in the DR. Like he said something to the DR about like asking if he could shave his mustache because like they're only allowed like the clippers and everything on Thursdays before the live show. And they told him he's not allowed to shave it. It's part of his character now.
No, poor
So
guy.
he has to have it for the rest of the season.
I bet some intern has started a montage of the stash, and we're gonna get
As
it.
it just progresses through.
Yeah.
That's that, like, when the final three, the breakfast
The
they have, like,
breakfast.
I
Yeah.
remember when you decided to grow out that ugly mustache, or if he's gone, like, remember Corey's gross mustache, and it'll be
Yeah.
like, you should grow a mustache, and then it'll just be like over him, like in the DR. It doesn't look that bad. Like, they probably ask him one question about his mustache every day, and then they'll just piece together the funniest parts. But like, that's absolutely, put that in. We should try and we should do a predictions for that just
For the
clip show they do.
montage.
And then be like, how many do we nail?
Felicia dropping her mic and falling because her blue jinxed her.
Sounds like she also shit her pants the other day.
Well, that's.
She's old.
I don't want to say it.
There was another time where she like, I guess, I don't know if it was the slop that like wasn't agreeing with her, but she like ran into the bathroom. This was almost like near the beginning because I was still watching the feeds a lot. And she was talking about how she thought she was gonna shit herself and she needed Depends because she like was just having a hard time. Yeah.
Bean says
Love her confidence.
in the chat that when they sign the waiver, production can edit them anyway they want, good or bad. Yeah, usually it's pretty much like you could be a villain or whatever, and yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember who else it was.
Donnie was like,
Donnie
I
said
should cut it or
he wanted to
shave
trim it,
Yeah.
I think, and they were like, no, you can't trim the beard. That was probably who it was.
Yeah.
I don't want to say somebody else that he was going to shave his head and they told him he couldn't.
And why would they let Polly do that stupid haircut?
Yeah, but he's fucking Paulie. He's Cody Calafuria's brother.
And we bring up Paul.
Yeah. I think
I didn't even say it.
I think usually they tell them no for continuity because
because they lie and they're like, we're gonna run this 6 weeks from now and we have
yeah. Like if nothing's happening and it's an easy week, we'll run this thing about Felicia falling.
I remember there was an episode. Was it 20 that Tyler was on the first time when it was him and Angela in the hammock, and it was like kind of when they like started talking initially, and they ran it like very
6
late.
weeks later.
Way later, and it was like, this is not new. What are you doing with this? Why? And it had no reason to run it. It wasn't like
because they were falling in love.
But they already had. It wasn't like they've been sneaky about it.
They didn't show it
They
on television.
Sneaky about it. They didn't tell anybody that they were in a show, man.
But like the show knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
Ashley says that Julie looked like a soccer mom.
She definitely had a different look tonight.
I liked it though. She's changing it up. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's
I miss the
just
bob.
Feeling it.
You did like the bob. Speaking of continuity and then putting things out of order, during the Kevin Costner thing today, Mikol's picture was still on the memory wall in color.
Ooh, good catch.
I didn't catch it. Hamster Watch put it on their goof tally.
Hamster watch.
Oh, a goof tally.
Yeah, where they like. It's a lot of like production leaks mostly, but like this one, that's a continuity one.
Good one.
Yep.
I like it.
I guess we can recap part of the episode,
Yeah.
or we can talk about Kevin Costner movies and shitting your pants if you want. No.
No.
I mean, I thought we did a great job doing it.
Check that off the list.
That's just Shakespeare for you, right?
Exactly.
Cam says. Jag did use the veto on Felicia, like we told you in the spoiler alerts. This was a big cliffhanger. I was waiting. I was on the edge of my. I forgot it was a cliffhanger because we already knew the results. So it was like, oh yeah, we haven't.
Me too. I was like,
We haven't done this part
is
yet.
this the right episode?
Yeah, when they were in the seats, like when the show started, I was like, but why?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, isn't? Oh, you're right. And then when like you just realize that that's 30 minutes of the episode that you're gonna just waste. You're cool. I already know the outcome of this. I'm just gonna hang out. Like there's no competition. Like a lot of times, it's fun to watch the competitions and take notes on that and discuss that. This was more just like
Nothing.
we are, and it was like just not exciting. Like we thought Cam was going home.
Was there more to Bowie's renoms than just I choose Cam?
I don't know. I don't think so.
She showed her character.
She showed her
Showed her
character.
character.
Her character.
He was upset.
I did
He
note
soft talked her.
that during this whole process, you see Cam trying to kind of blow up Matt and Jag and expose them to the rest of the house and be like, look, all three of us had final deals with everybody else. You're on the outside. They don't really care. Sort of worked, sort of didn't work. But what I did learn in this whole process is that fucking Suri, Allison, just digital high
She
five.
back. Boop.
Number one in
She's
power
back, baby.
rankings,
She's
and the queen's back. Oh, she might be dead. Oh, she doesn't care anymore. It looks like she's given up in the DR.
That don't sound like that.
They think, not you. I'm saying
That
they
was-
hate you. They hate
That
you.
no, literally, like no.
Not you at all. They
The
hate it.
other people who said that.
I mean, if you were on the Reddit, if you were on the Twitter, that's what the people were
Her
saying.
speech sounded like she was giving up.
Well,
That was-
yeah.
That was a going out speech.
But then the DR, she's like,
Ah,
they got me thinking that I'm giving up on this game. And it was like, oh
She's just gonna
shit.
It's
sneak
a
through.
good
She's not gonna play
strategy.
hard.
Sneaky
She's
snake.
gonna sneak through.
Sneaky snake.
She's
Sneaky
not.
snake.
She's playing defense, not offense. And before,
Yeah.
I feel like it was offense.
Defense wins championships. A lot
Yeah.
of people forget that.
No, good
A lot
for
of
good
people
for
forget
her.
that.
I counted her
Yeah.
out, and now she's back.
Number one in my power ranking since the get-go.
These are my words.
she wobbled, but she's
Could
there.
she go wire to wire? Like in college football, very rarely happens. Wire
What
to
does that
wire.
mean?
She was number one when we started and number one at the end. She was number one in my first power rankings of the year.
I know, but
Has
why
never
is it?
not been my number one.
Why is it number? Why is it wire?
Going from one wire to the other wire. I think it used to be like when you'd send like wire a message to somebody.
That makes
Oh,
it-
I think
I
it
thought
used
it
to
was
be
like
that.
specific. to-
Oh, I was like, but if she's going from wire to wire, then she's not staying on the same wire as the number one wire.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't make up the saying, okay, guys.
Well, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
Never
well,
heard it.
sorry for trying to
Wire to
spice it
wire.
up. All I know is sports and sometimes Big Brother, and I have to compare them to each other because I don't know how to. That's how I look at the world.
Six sports.
All right, if I
I
can't,
don't know anything else.
It's not wrong.
Gaza, Israel, put them in sports terms, go. And then the people can't. I'm like, I don't know what it means.
On our
Sorry.
wedding day, we wrote letters to each other, and most of mine was sports analogies and how long we've been together.
How many championships
True,
do you have
yes.
together?
Sweet. Oh wait, I thought you said you wrote that.
No.
I did.
Oh, the note that you got when you said most of my note, I was like, oh, you learned like
Oh, no.
sports analogies
No.
and things for him. No,
No, it
no,
started
not
off
that.
sweet,
He
and
wrote
then
it
it
to
was-
you.
And he specifically wrote, like in parentheses, I don't want to talk about sports, but then wrote all about sports.
Well, I just mentioned that you had been, that we had seen
2 Super Bowls for the Giants.
one.
Oh, whatever.
How dare
See, I don't
you?
even
This
know.
was your wedding letter.
I have it saved in scrapbook.
Oh, that was a really genuine reaction of mine because I was like, "Oh, you like looked up some stuff like that? That's really meaningful." Because like that's no, it wasn't you.
No,
No.
it wasn't me.
Carl says wire to wire is one wire connecting. All good. See?
From wire to wire sounds like different wires.
Well,
Telephone
you don't know electricals like me. 2 wires.
I taught circuit.
2 wires connecting. That's why. Duh. Wire, wire.
Oh no, so
Wire,
Carl
wire,
says
ping
2
pong,
wires.
wire.
As someone that has learned a lot about wires in the last 2 weeks.
I
aluminum
taught
wiring and
circuits.
Copper wiring.
I taught my students to make closed circuits with switches
Via
and other loads and whatever. So like, okay, I'm an
That's
expert.
One built an
Just kidding.
electromagnet.
Absolutely not.
Pretty sick.
wire to wire, heart to heart.
But yeah, then my next note was that Julia
Dust
looks
to dust.
exquisite.
Dust to dust.
We're pretty much through my notes almost. Julie looks exquisite. Cameron was evicted, and I just wrote that I feel like Cam thinks he's always hosting or on a talk show. Because every time he gets the floor, it's just like, all right, guys, now you may be asking Cam, why am I doing this? And I'll tell you why. It's like, well, maybe he thinks he's at like a TED talk. It's like, well, no, just shut up. Well, Miss Julie,
It's a
let me
soft
tell
talk.
you. And like, then he goes into this long fucking story, and you're like, all right, no, just say like, yeah, I'd do a few things different. This is probably it. I wouldn't do anything different because really the experience is what it was. And I mean, I've taken note from my good friend Suri, who's been through it on Survivor, when she says, you don't have to tell everybody how you feel about everybody, which is actually like good advice. But like the way he
Yeah.
tells it, I was just like, shut up.
Shut up, Cam.
I like
Shut up.
Tonight was not one of the nights I liked him.
No, And I was really hoping, I mean, I knew it wasn't happening, but when she was like, something landed in the HOH room, I was hoping it would be Cam.
Could you fucking imagine? Something landed in the HOH room, and it's Cameron.
I bet Suri was like, isn't she?
Oh, that would have been so funny. I'm back, bitches. Like they what did he get? What did he get?
Didn't
He
he
got the
say
power
something
of coming back.
Didn't he say something to Julie though about like, I'm just waiting for you to tell me to go back in? And she was like, not this time.
Kind of a funny joke though.
And then didn't tell him about Jared and Suri, so it's official. He's in the jury.
Summer says that Cam did admit that he talks too much. No, I'm not saying he didn't admit that. It was just like a lot of times you feel like he's just very airheaded and he's just kind of thinking like I'm in charge of this without really doing anything.
He's got to fill the space.
He's Michael Scott. Sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it's going.
I find it along the way.
And I just find it along the way. Yeah.
Throws in a couple analogies, similes.
But like in that, like he was able to look back at his game though pretty well. I felt like his analysis of his own game was like, I did talk too much.
Anybody but yourself when you get voted out twice.
Yeah.
No, but you shouldn't be able to. But a lot of people do blame anybody but themselves.
That's true. But honestly, he could have just been like, what I would do different is not be such a competition threat.
I thought he was going to blame a woman.
I think he's fake reflective.
Yes, I could see that too.
That also.
I think he's gaslighting.
I know it's easy to blame yourself. No, it's not.
I think he's gaslighting. I think that he's just trying to be like, oh, me.
Ugh, good riddance.
Yeah, Ashley says she misses them telling people that there's a secret relationship. I think it doesn't matter as much that like there's not both of them in the house, but also it is like jury time, so like that could affect how they look at the game, so they're not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah,
it's official.
Bean says he did blame a woman. Did he blame Suri?
For America.
Probably America.
Well, America, she wouldn't hook up with him.
For America.
That's honestly why he's out of the house. It's just because America wouldn't put his wiener in her mouth. And like, it just got him evicted immediately.
Women.
She chose another wiener over his. Ugh.
Can't beat them in the game. Can't get your wiener in their mouths. That's Cameron's strategy.
I think Corey's has a little mustache.
I think those are just called pubes.
But he shaved it into a little mustache.
Landing strip, but sideways.
It's like two little hairs.
No, it's a terrible mental image.
Yeah,
you can't unsee it.
No.
All right, you want to double down? Cam's has got a little fro.
That makes sense. He's all natural. I just like the idea that Corey made his penis look like a T, like a capital T, and the bar of the T is his penis. God, Carl.
oh, that's a good one. That's a pun. Eustache.
Wait, I haven't done this one in a while.
Oh yeah, you gotta find it.
Where is he? Yeah.
Oh.
Fucked it up. I fucked up. Damn it.
Yeah, I see him.
America.
Mustache, no, that's a way better mustache.
There we go.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
You get derailed easily.
Everything froze for a second.
I don't know what's better, picturing Cam's wiener in America's mouth or the mustache.
Not the wiener.
I mean, neither.
Not the wiener. Not the wiener.
That's pretty much all the episode notes I had. Does anybody have anything else to add on the episode?
She talked about the twists for like the BB comic twists. The
2 vetoes and a secret HOH. Does that mean there's 2 HOHs or the one HOH?
No, I think the one HOH is going to be hidden, which is interesting because literally everybody has said that they are throwing it this week.
Ooh, which is also a ripoff. Chose a different word this time because they don't get the room and they don't get the basket.
So does Corey win again then without his basket in bed?
Yeah.
He's got to be the favorite. Also, note, talking about HOH baskets, I saw Bowie Jane's HOH basket, and very interesting thing I saw was that one of the 3 photos they gave, I think one was with her dad, one was of her I can't remember who else she was with, and then there was one.
The last one was of her with Steve Irwin.
No,
I was
they didn't
gonna
have that
say-
one.
I was gonna say a full-grown adult with the Twin Towers in the background.
Like the Tinder picture. He says he's 21, but
Ma'am, you are not.
It's her with a skateboard over her shoulder.
how do you do, fellow youth?
But one of the pictures was just her. Like there were 3 pictures she got. 2 of them were with her and somebody else, and then one of them was like her just DJing. And I was like, that's weird that like usually those pictures are like, hey, these are people from the outside that you're not with. Like these are some memories from home. And one of them was like, remember at home when it's like you chilling? And it was her DJing. It's like, remember DJing?
It's a twin sister twist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, it was her DJing, and I was just like, usually you don't see the solo picture by
selfie.
yourself.
What if they instead gave her the picture of her in the barrister wig
Oh.
and outed that?
Spot.
That'd be pretty great. That'd be great.
I love that everybody is like, it gets paranoid and tries to be like, oh, I think this person's secretly a lawyer. This person's secretly a doctor. And like Bowie literally is secretly a lawyer. No one said it.
No.
No one
Maybe
expects
she's an old DJ.
No,
They
young
know
DJ.
that she's
No, I believe she's
fully
old.
young.
45, but like can't clock that she's a lawyer.
A lawyer.
It's
A
the
lawyer.
Taylor's gloves.
Jonathan
There's
says,
that.
did she have a knife in her basket? She
Knife.
did, but it was a really small one. And she was like, no, that's not a knife. And she pulled out her big Bowie knife. And was like, that's a knife.
There you go.
We still haven't watched Crocodile Dundee this season.
No.
What the fuck?
Kevin Costner? Is he Crocodile Dundee?
He's not. It's Paul Hogan.
You know.
Kevin Costner is Paul Hogan in
As
Crocodile
Waterworld.
Dundee.
Crocodile.
Wait, isn't Kevin Costner in Waterworld?
Yeah. Dry land is not a myth. I've seen it.
This man isn't everything. What does he look like?
He's, you know,
I found
you're gonna see it and be like,
that guy.
No
Oh,
one-
that guy.
No one knew.
Yay,
David
that
Spade
guy.
He's
Yeah.
handsome.
Well, he played a little bit harder. I guess, yeah, it seemed like Xavier would have been more obvious to be. Like,
Yeah.
You've seen him.
Well, they clocked him not being a bartender because he didn't know anything. Rod Ryan
Yeah.
with the flavor saver,
Rod doesn't have flavors.
didn't he though?
Might have.
I think
I
he
know
used
that.
to.
Bowie Jane is Crocodile Dundee. I love that.
Oh, Dundee.
I love that. Somebody make that
Dundee.
Photoshop. Mundo, get on it.
Down there.
I'm here tonight. He's watching Taylor
Mundo's
Swift.
right there. He told us not
Oh.
to. He told us not to wiener shame earlier.
Oh, he
We're
said
not
he's
shaming the
totally-
wiener.
We
we're
might be
shaming
at Taylor Swift in
the
line.
No, well, no, it was a whole thing. What did you say?
I said we weren't shaming the wiener. We were shaming
No,
the
just
food
the
choice.
sesh.
The
Yeah, he's there.
hairstyle.
He wants to know if anybody thinks that Blue is laying it on thick when talking, like just the slang.
No, the accent. I think that's how she talks.
I think that's how she talks. I think she's.
Yeah, I don't think she's doing like a red where it's really strong, or like a jasmine where it's so strong
Yeah.
in the DR, but like when they really talk, it's not. I think that's just really how she talks.
I don't think she says good day.
He says with the slang.
Oh.
I haven't
You-
noticed it.
I
But also-
absolutely think
Slang.
with the slang she does. 'Cause she's
What did
always
she
like,
say?
she said Dusty Musty like 4 times tonight. Twice at least.
Wait, hold on. Who are we talking
For Bowie.
Blue. He says, does anybody feel like Blue is laying it on thick
we
when
switched
talking?
people.
about?
Yeah.
We were talking about Bowie, and I was like,
Oh, we did.
Us?
We went from-
like is ridiculous. So no. But Blue, yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, Blue absolutely lays it on really
Wires were crossed.
Oh,
She's
wire,
playing
there
up,
we go. Big
um,
wire pod tonight.
But I feel like she'll play it down
Wow.
because of the zinc.
I don't know. I don't think she will.
She's true to
I
herself.
think
she's
and
gonna,
that's
like,
why we love Blue.
Roll into it and be like, how do you like that thing, Bob?
They love my catchphrases. They keep asking me to say them.
They just tell me I ate.
I barely know what that means.
You ate it up.
Well, yeah, but like,
Exactly.
no, I
You were
guess-
the best. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Mundo says
Yeah.
no Taylor Swift, dude.
Ruh-roh.
Did you maybe you got to watch on Thursday Night Football? But no, you were probably
Right.
watching Big Brother.
Peter probably lost so much money tonight.
There were probably so many very mean reviews that are about to be left, and songs.
So many
fan fiction
angry millennials.
Yes.
or Gen Zers. They don't like Taylor, do they? They're more the BTS crowd, huh?
No, it's a
They're
little.
very K-poppy,
it's
yeah.
in there.
More kitty purr than Holla Back Girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Which
No
is
one
not
should be
Taylor
a
Swift.
Hollaback girl.
Mundo, you look exquisite, my
You look
friend.
exquisite.
Everyone looks exquisite.
I have a question that is back on topic.
Go
Yes.
on. I mean, we're pretty much done with the recap, so this is just us playing around right now at this point.
I know. I'm staring at the powers of the week on Twitter right now. So
What are they?
Is this a spoiler alert? Do we need to hit the spoiler alert
no. It's what Julie said.
Oh,
Okay.
Sunday is the power of invisibility. It shields the HOH identity.
Yes.
So wait,
Tuesday, the power of multiplicity has veto holder seeing double. Does that mean 2 veto holders, or the veto holder can use it twice? Or is it a diamond power of veto, where the power itself is doubled?
you get where you get to take down and put up, right? That's
Yeah, that's diamond.
Seeing double.
Because if they don't know who the HOH is, then
Yeah, who's gonna
they
do the
can't.
nom?
How do you do a whole ceremony?
But they used to do like those secret nominations, and then
They would have to like
Yeah.
name the replacement nominee
Yeah.
first, like if somebody is
Yeah.
whatever. And they would like put it up on the board, like the back door is
4 noms.
Because I don't. Jonathan says he thinks it's gonna be 4 noms. I don't think it'll be 4 noms because she probably would have said that you wouldn't have invisibility and the ability to put up 4 noms.
Or invisibility and a real HOH, so there's 2 HOHs.
yeah.
where one person picks
think-
each.
Also, we are potentially too far in, and I know we say that there's so many people left in the house still, but like I think we're too far in. Like, there's not enough people to have 4 noms because the HOH
Oh.
is safe. If there are 4 noms,
It'd be like 2 votes,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
which they do.
But
at a
maybe-
certain point.
The power veto takes down 2, and then the other 2 are left.
maybe,
No, then they
I
go.
guess.
Summer wants to know if we know when the last time they did Diamond POV was.
No
It was a
idea.
long time ago, though,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Feels
Like pre my time, like
No.
pre when I started.
Oh no! Somebody used. There was a
Mhm.
diamond POV in
I know
7.
Bean will probably let us know.
And I feel like this is the time they usually do the double, and they're not doing a double.
Well, they already did one.
I know, but remember, we decided they're going to do another one.
8 people left.
I feel like
3.
they have to.
They have to do another double. And after the first jury member, they usually do a double.
Usually, it's the first 2 jury members are doubles.
I feel like, well, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Because
that's
usually
true.
they send them
It's usually
both
the
to the
first 2
house.
jury members.
They met up with someone in the jury house.
Todd is asking what the Diamond Power of Veto is. Diamond Power of Veto means
Let's
you
find it.
get to you win the veto, you hold the veto, you get to take somebody down, but you also get to name the replacement nomination too. So the HOH doesn't get to name the replacement. So it like
Yeah.
you could put up your enemy and then potentially take them out, and like it could be a backdoor that the HOH didn't even want.
Okay, so I am looking at the power of veto on the like fandom page. It says that Diamond Power of Veto was in season 1. That can't be true.
It can't be true.
Um,
Except for America. No.
It's a season 1 of Big Brother ORG Wiki. I don't know what that means. But Perry used it. I don't know a Perry. It was in season 3, season 5, and then in season 17 it came back, but only if one of the current nominees won the power of veto. Then they could have competed in another challenge to win the Diamond Power of Veto, but I don't think they did. But it does say power of veto twists, and there's one, the forced veto, where like you have to use it no matter what, even if you don't want to. And then there's a double veto one, and it just says that if you veto anyone, you have to veto both of the nominees, and there have to be 2 new nominees.
Wow.
So instead of vetoing one, you have to veto both.
I could see that being
That seems right.
being double.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes-
It
that
was
makes a
first
lot.
introduced in the 2nd season of Big Brother Org Wiki.
Yeah, I'm reading
Big
here.
Brother Oregon.
There were 2 unsuccessful attempts at a revival. It appeared in BB25, and then
Did it?
Oh, was
they had
it?
to like activate it, and
You had
it
to
was
activate
a flop.
it.
And like Jessica,
It was one of the powers of the
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, Jessica Milagros. Yeah, obviously.
It was
she didn't
won
do
by
anything with it.
Christy, but after nearly using it in week 4, she chose not to. In week 6, the final week, she could have activated it. HOH Jessica also won the power veto and rendered the power moot. Flop.
But there's not been a true. This is a diamond power veto you're playing for in a long time.
Over the top.
Big Brother Org Wiki is an online reality game version of the show.
Can you win
So-
money? And how do we sign up?
I don't know, but that's what this is saying. So this double veto thing was on that game. Do you think Big Brother is getting ideas from their online role-playing game?
Yes. Because I don't.
Be
I think their
intrigued.
ideas are so bad. They're probably like, where else does anybody have ideas?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're in charge because the writers are gone. So
Well, writers are back.
Well,
Writers
now
are
they're back, but they had to set up the game
Yeah.
Mundo
a little bit
says,
earlier.
Alex, you need to apply next season. Dude, I always thought I would get in a lot of trouble and get canceled if I applied, but we've been working on mortgage payments, and I would absolutely need that money. We could just buy the house outright. That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick. But yeah, I still don't think I would win Big Brother. I think Emma would be more likely to win Big Brother.
How do you
This
really-
whole wiki is about this. It's not the whole wiki that I was reading was not about actual Big Brother. It was about that role-playing thing.
Is there
They're
anything
misinformed.
worse than like when you do that and you read like the book, you're like trying to like look at something from like a movie and
You
it
call it the book.
no, I'm saying like when I do like to, if you read the Wikipedia synopsis of a movie, just tell people you saw the book and it counts.
You read the book. said
You read the book. No, but like, have you ever like gone to like look up a TV show and it's like from a movie or a book and you end up reading the synopsis of the book or whatever? You're like, wait, that's not at all. Like, who is this person?
Yeah.
You change it. Like that's like what you just did.
Yeah, no, I feel really dumb because I was like, yeah, it was season 17, and I said that. No, it wasn't. It was season 17 of this online game.
There's 17 seasons of it?
They could probably run one,
Apparently.
like every month.
Wow. Yeah. How do we apply?
Yeah.
What's the grand prize?
Remember Audrey from BB17, I think?
Yeah, she had won it before.
I don't know if it was that one, but it was Sequester was what it was
Yeah,
called.
she had won Sequester.
And now she like runs it. Audrey Middleton. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
It was on BBOTT is probably, I mean, it was on Big Brother 21
We should
with
rewatch
Christy.
that season at the end of this.
That's such a, I like that season a lot.
They got a lot of shit, but it like they were like Big Brother over the top. If you don't know what we're talking about, when they launched Paramount Plus, or CBS All Access at the time, they just did an entire season right after Big Brother ended, and it was by a bunch of people that like didn't get cast for the regular show.
Yeah,
they
but
just
they
made-
didn't change the decorations of the house at all. They literally moved in like immediately after.
We were in
Yeah.
there for Thanksgiving. They found out that Donald Trump was president in that house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go YouTube it. But it was pretty cool.
It was a lot of America vote.
Yes.
You get to watch live DRs. They'd be like
Yes.
at this
That was my
time every
favorite
day you
part.
can go watch live DRs and you could hear him ask the questions.
Guy
and
made up that beautiful pizza song. What was
Oh,
that?
Justin?
Justin, the New Orleans guy.
Yeah. I don't remember how it went.
I don't remember it, but
I watched
yeah.
it.
I remember the guy got evicted and he just said, "Fuck y'all."
No.
Cornbread.
Cornbread. Yeah. On the way, I was like, "Fuck
Cornbread.
y'all." Like that was epic. And then they invented. That was where they came out with the scary comp, where they were the black box scary comp. Where they had to go
Yes.
to the house and they tried
The,
to
like,
scare them. And they
haunted
used
shit.
that. Yeah, like
And
they just get to fuck around with shit, and it was like all like the high ideas they had, or all like the drawing board stuff that
Yeah.
they didn't.
it
I don't know
was,
if it's gonna make the show, but they're like, try it all out. Y'all got like 6 weeks. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
They brought Jason back. They had sisters. was wild.
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
twin twist.
Not
Not
twins.
twin twist.
It was, but yeah, they were sisters, and
They
they
won.
started together.
They didn't win anything special. They were just sisters.
Well, one of them won though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morgan.
one
I
of
called
them won.
Morgan.
And now she's dating Johnny
Shield.
Bananas.
Nope, they are not dating
That is
anymore.
Oh,
He
really?
cheated on her. Which, like, how do you cheat on her? She's hot as hell.
Yes,
That's a him problem.
that is.
But yeah, they did. So they also had Danielle, who like everybody, she like talked very nonchalantly about like killing her dog,
I have goosebumps. I remember Danielle.
or
and
like
she-
letting it die. I don't think she murdered it, but basically she did. She like let it die very terribly. It was like bad, and then like people were like calling CPS because she had a kid, and she was like talking about like how like she leaves them alone and da da da, and like, ma'am, and like Christy would read the rule book because she thought the other side was cheating because they were winning.
Dude, yeah.
She worked at Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone go back and watch OTT. Give
It's
us credit.
so good. Oh,
It's
and-
chaos, but it's good. Like, and it was fun to just kind of like half-ass watch a season, but then they did synopsises of each day, kind of.
yeah.
And it was like, so you didn't really have to pay attention too much, but it was a nice like 15-minute watch, and you basically watched the whole episode. They cut out all the bullshit where you're like, Julie's gonna have to talk to you for 15 minutes. Now I have this
Yeah.
weird interview with this, and now we have to do this. And it
That
was
was
just like
our first Monty.
we got to watch a live move-in, like where they-
Yeah, it was the
Julian
very,
and
I think it
someone
was
in
the
the
very
house.
first live
it was just
movie.
one at a time. Dude, Bean, you would love OTT.
You would love it. It was
if you're just
so good.
Big Brother like fan.
Enthusiast.
Yeah, if you really
Yeah.
like Big Brother, like a super fan, like you would love OTT. And it's weird. It's not the same format, but it is the same format. But like USA got to pick the winner, right? Then we get
Yeah.
to pick the one.
Yeah, it was America voted for the winner, not a jury.
Wasn't it
And-
Morgan?
America
Jason
voted.
Yeah, that's what I just
Yeah.
said.
Oh, I
Jason
thought you said
Morgan.
wasn't it Jason or Morgan?
And then-
America voted like throughout the season, so it was a lot of like power shifting
yeah, and a lot of
because America always wants to fuck with the people who are winning,
Yeah.
and so it was like it was good. There was a lot of times where it was like, oh fuck,
Yeah. And it just didn't get the shine because it wasn't a regular season. And I think a lot of like the alumni don't even recognize them as
Yeah.
TV alums. But to me, they are.
What? I also, it was one of my favorite veto competitions when they had to crawl through the maze and find like pieces of corn, but they had like chicken wire on the top, so they literally had to crawl, which is so disorienting.
Dude, it was because they could just have like 9-hour comps because there wasn't like a TV restraint or anything. Like,
Yeah.
you could watch like a lot of the comps live, not every single one, but there were a bunch of ones where it was just like, here, they're gonna
Did
be
you
doing
watch
the.
every single one?
There were
live?
not a lot, not all of them, but there were a couple of them that you were like, okay, let me watch this. Like,
This is where the curfew started, where they had to sleep at a certain
yes,
time.
and then they
Yes.
realized like, oh shit, when people actually have a time that they know that they can watch the feeds, this is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good season.
Being you'd appreciate it. Like, I'm not a big foreign Big Brother guy. I just like one. I could find out where to watch them. I got a lot of like it's football season after Big Brother, so like I don't really get into the other
Yeah.
seasons, and like I already could go back and watch enough of our seasons. But like
Canada's good though.
I've heard Canada's good. I've heard there's a lot of them that are good.
Like Ika's season on Canada was good. I think that's BB Cam 2.
They
was
put that
good.
on Paramount, haven't they?
I think so.
I think
Probably.
so.
But yeah,
Get
your
BBOTT
fill.
would recommend that.
Yeah, it was good. One of my favorite alliances of like all time.
Bean had one question. We'll wrap up with this. Bean says, if each of you played, which player this season or past season would closely match your personality or game?
Okay, well, Alex is gonna try to say Paul.
I would not say that. not
or
say
Jace from 17.
I don't want to
Oh,
I'd probably be somebody out early, though. Shit. I don't know.
that's a really good question.
I almost would say Christy. Not OTT Christy.
Chrissy
See,
Murphy?
Yeah,
When I look at you, I see home.
I see.
What?
What?
That's how I see home. Why?
What?
I feel like you aren't that emotional, though. Are
I'm
you tired?
not emotional, but I mean, like, she had a hard time keeping her mouth shut when people said dumb shit.
Okay.
But no, because she also like got into that was the really racist season, and she was like with the racists.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. God, maybe Cat Dunn.
No, you're better than that.
I don't dislike Cat.
I don't dislike Cat either, but I also don't see you like hooking up in the shower the first
Oh
night.
no, I wouldn't do that.
I think I would. No.
Rachel from not Riley, but Angela, not my friend. Rachel.
Well, yeah. What's wrong with Angela?
That would be me.
I feel like I'd be a weird combo of like
Brett.
a louder. Oh yeah, okay.
No.
I'd be obnoxious like Brett. But I feel like I could also be like Matt, where like I would talk too much to the wrong people and then I would burn myself. Like I would trust. Where Matt.
Which Matt?
Matt this season. I think
Because
I would play like Matt, where I would like. I think I would get in with people, okay, but then I'd be like, he talked to too many people. Fuck. And he would come back and bite me in the ass.
you'd be like, I'm afraid. If you weren't married, you definitely would latch onto a lady.
No.
You would win the first HOH. You would set up really great
I
relationships.
don't think I'd win many
and
HOHs.
No, you would win the first one. And that's like, because you knew, well, I'm not the guy that's going to win all of them. So I got to win the first one. So people come to me. And then,
I could see you being a Johnny Mac.
I could be a loud Johnny Mac.
But like someone who's more.
Johnny Mac was
Oh
a
my
loud
God!
Johnny
Yeah,
Mac.
but like in the house, he wasn't like loud. He wasn't loud in the DR.
Yeah, he was a DR yeller, but I like
Oh my God! I just think that sometimes when they're talking, it's really loud and Austin smells.
Johnny Mac never seemed to like get it.
I would be like outside.
No, you would
though.
get it. They would bring you in. You're really likable.
No, he was a good player. He wasn't in like Austin, Liz,
Hot
and like
Game a lot,
Vanessa, but like he was the one who like spearheaded going after Vanessa.
I feel like I would be a Vanessa, but not as good, but definitely would use the gaslighting crying thing when things weren't going my way. Like, you must be silly.
You must be silly.
You're silly. Like that would be me. And then I would like go in the DR and I'd be like, I don't know what just possessed my body because I've never said those words in my life.
I just saw the gif of her and her veto win today where she was like, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. Got this. No.
Cringe. I would make myself cringe all the time. I don't know. This is a question that I'm gonna have to think about all night.
But I like that Bean says he did that because he knew that we would make each other be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I picked maybe, I don't know who, Brittany Haynes. I'm not picking winners.
I definitely would not be a winner. No.
None of the people I've picked are winners.
No. Yeah, I haven't. Well, no.
I mean, Vanessa should have won if Steve hadn't gotten her out.
You wouldn't be counting. You're not a creep.
It could be really annoying and people would be like, fuck you.
I knew I'm later in life.
Speaking of not really Cameron, but I did see there's people on Twitter are like, if like with Zingbot saying like America was robbing the cradle, and they're like, if the situation, if the roles were reversed, they wouldn't be calling him a cradle robber. Like it would be worse.
Well, I think they would definitely call him. They would call him out on that.
No, because somebody posted Jeff and Jordan.
Oh.
He was like 31 and she was 23. Austin.
I mean, they're still of age. They're still of age. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's like the
I don't
robbing
think
the
there
cradle
was a
thing
Zingbot then, but
was
like
a joke to me. Like I think it's weird when like I'm not saying I would that's a little bit large of a gap for me, but it's like they're consenting adults, and if you're 23, like I hate when people are like, what a fucking creeper. It's like, I mean, no, like she's into it too.
But
I think
They're married. They're married and have kids.
America
It
has
worked out.
agreed to play that role because that's what she says in the DR. I'm grooming him.
Yeah.
I can do this. This is it. I'm turning him into what I want. And
Right,
if
right,
they did
right.
that with Jeff, then maybe they would zing him about it. But they do, and I wish America wouldn't have done that. And been like, that's funny. Let's go with that angle because it makes you look creepy, girl.
yeah. Austin was 30 and Liz was 22, 23. And then Matt and Raven, he was 10 years older than her. He was 33 and she was 23.
Well, those two couples, disgusting. I still like.
No, I agree. But like everybody was, and I think we even said something like, where the roles reversed, like it could be really creepy. And I agree with Austin and Liz, it was absolutely really creepy.
I think there were other things about it, not the age
his
difference.
manipulating and like she would lean
the
on.
fact that he still had a girlfriend and then told her that there was no camera in the HOH room, so he could
finger game.
Yeah, bang her.
Yeah, like Ashley's husband's 10 years older than her. I don't think that like
totally fine.
Yeah.
I think that it's weird. Like that's always like a tack on too. Is like, oh, but also look at the age difference. That's creepy. And you're like, well, I mean, if they're both into it, it doesn't matter.
I know, but it's such a small
as long as they're of
pool
age.
of people.
Yeah.
But it also seems like, well, I can't help myself.
Yeah, like
you know?
we all have the whole world.
And like
these are your choices.
Yeah, and then in a environment where you do need to lean and trust on people,
you're gonna trust a lot more.
Someone like Austin preyed on Liz and definitely took advantage.
I'm not 2
Just
years. 2 years older.
Just two.
Are you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel old.
Why? Alex is old.
You're like
probably
age.
just 1 year older than me. I'm only 32.
Okay, no, I just turned 33. Okay.
32.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're almost a year older because I was like the youngest in the grade.
Yeah.
Always.
Summer birthday.
Summer. Okay, I feel less.
Also, let's go back to the who would we be because we all stuck to our own gender.
Okay, I was also thinking if we're going OTT, I think I would be Shelby.
Oh yes,
I think
absolutely, absolutely. She was in the Ball Smashers. She was the genius.
She was the lawyer that was like playing real dumb.
Like real dumb.
I'd be Willie.
She was so funny.
I really liked Shelby, and you know what? She got off Big Brother, and nobody's heard from her.
That's true.
That would be like my idea. I don't want to be famous.
She, I saw she was on Morgan's podcast.
Oh, cool.
She was like, I was the only one who ever read the contract. Yeah. And Morgan was like, yeah, I just signed my life away. And Shelby was like, no, you have to read your stuff.
But she is also still my gender.
Reagan was out early, wasn't he?
Who?
Reagan.
Did he go out early?
No, he went like middle.
Okay.
But he only like called people out when they needed to be called out.
Yeah, I'd burn my bridges really fast.
He was there long enough for Pandora's Box. Like Rachel came back for a day.
Yeah, and like that's a good season. People should go watch that one.
That is awesome
OTT.
to be like, hey, you're so annoying. For a punishment, we're gonna put you in the house to go annoy everyone.
Right?
I think I'm Danny Donato. What was her?
Oh, did you see Danny Donato drama today?
No. Ooh, I did. Janelle called her out.
Yeah, she was the one pre-gaming for All Stars. It was her
but
calling
not even
Janelle
for her.
to then tell Nicole Franzel everything that Janelle said.
Okay, maybe that's who I am.
That was my
Franzel?
Janelle.
Yeah, I'm a
Danny Donato.
Yeah, I would pregame. And then be like, I didn't pregame.
Summer. I loved Reagan. That was so good.
And his deep V's.
He did have some deep V's.
What was it? I want to be Howie. I want to be Howie.
No.
You would be a Howie.
I'd be a Howie. But what's up, guys? Oh no, he had the upside down.
You would be a Howie
What's up, dogs?
if you were 23. You'd be a Howie.
If we did this, like, if we had to pick somebody of the opposite sex, I think Alex might be Janelle.
Yeah.
I'd be Janelle. I don't think I'd be Janelle.
People liked her, but people in the house they either liked her or could not stand her.
Yeah, and
she was so vocal,
and you're not a good loser.
Yeah.
And neither is Janelle. And both hot.
And I think that you could. I don't think that you would like to win often, but I think that you could win.
Yes.
If you needed to, and half the time she needed to.
And
Thank
thank-
I'd be
and
Frank
Janelle,
Beauty.
I
I'd
mean,
be Frank
everyone.
Beauty.
So my thing about
Yeah.
Alex is I always say Alex is the luckiest person on earth. People say the same thing about Janelle.
That's true.
That's what she wants, and you just get what you want.
Yeah.
I'd be Sam Bledsoe.
Want to play the alphabet game?
That's
Would
how I
not.
do.
No, you would not. Being asked if I was implying that there are people who cannot stand
Absolutely.
Alex. I am not implying. I am outright saying.
Absolutely, yeah. No, she's not wrong.
There would be a group of people in the house that loved you, and then there would be a group.
Go
of
look
people-
at like the Pasta Gravy at Pasta Gravy Pod on TikTok, and like we just post our like troll takes, and people are like, "These fucking idiots! What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What's wrong with his face?" Like people are just so mean. Just so mean.
Maybe I feel like I would
Oh.
definitely be clueless. I would probably
Alex
be
has forever been a polarizing human. Yeah, the really, yeah. Alex has forever been a polarizing human of like, it's like we're like
Burn bridges fast.
in school,
brain.
I had teachers and like some of them loved me and some of them hated me.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
You burn bright, man.
You burn bright.
Some people appreciate it. Some people are blinded.
Sometimes those bridges that you're burning light the way to the next one,
Yeah,
which you can also burn.
That's-
A polarizing human,
T-shirt.
like Donald Trump.
Oh,
Nope.
Not like that. Not like with his takes. Not with his opinions. Just like you like him, you don't like it.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't think there are a lot of people who are like on the mid ground with Alex. Like, yeah, he's okay. I think that people either like you, they've got a strong opinion either way.
That's true.
That's fair. Dogs love me.
Which means that the people who like you are right because
Yes.
dogs are the best judge of character.
It's true.
That was what I was
You
going.
invite
for.
Alex to a party and there's a dog there. He'll spend most of the time with the dog.
We
I
did
love
go to
it.
a party that I fell asleep with the dog. Remember?
2 dogs.
Y'all should come hang out with my dogs. There are 3 of them. Please take their attention
Um,
from me.
I'd love to.
Amen.
They
I know.
are so needy. And
More.
they all think they're lap dogs, and the smallest one is 40 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, Wheezy thinks she's big, but
she's little. She's weak. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad
Carl's-
that everyone
Alex
here,
the shit, but lucky.
but lucky.
I'm the shit. All right, I feel like on that positive note, then why don't we wrap this up? We will not skip Sunday's episode. We're not going to skip Sunday's episode. All right.
I won't be here. I'm going to the Noah Kahan concert. So like, I'm really pumped about that. But
Yeah.
I
But-
missed episode.
Emma and I will be here for the Sunday episode, at least. But Allison,
The
have fun.
Giants, the Giants don't play.
Giants play on Sunday, so I'd rather watch Big Brother than the Giants. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll set the Giants on mute. So, I don't
So we might have a Sunday episode.
No, we're definitely going to, because we
I
got
feel
to
like-
figure out the twist. The
That's
twists
true.
are happening. This last
That's true, that's true.
And I feel like every time we skip the Sunday, we lose a little steam, and Tuesdays aren't as great if we skip the Sunday.
we want you
Yeah,
guys
People
to,
miss us,
yeah, we don't want you guys to like be like, what the fuck? They're just giving up. Like, we'll be here on Sunday.
and I'll
We'll be
report
Sunday.
back on who I think I am, because this is a big thought for me. I
Ugh,
have no
2
Wow.
very polarizing comments about me in a
Alex is
row.
more polarizing than me, maybe.
I am a polarizing person.
Very, very polarizing.
People either like me or they don't.
That's the rest of the beauty of this pod.
love your self-awareness. I have no idea how I come off.
The
There's
number
a-
of times I've like become friends with people and then they're like, man, before I got to know you, I really thought you were a huge bitch. And I'm like, thank you? Why are you saying this?
I like that though.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, Emma and I will be back Sunday. Allison back
Has
Tuesday.
no devotion to the pod, apparently.
No.
No, Allison's
She's
done
dead to
more
us.
pods than me, I think, this year.
It's true, and way more than Chris.
Yeah, Chris. has done
Honestly.
more
Shout out,
podcasts.
happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris. He's like 26 today
Yeah,
or
just
something
so
like
wee
that.
babe.
Chris is
Un
Does
baby.
that make you feel old? I feel like he's a little bit older.
just
than
turned
26.
21.
I was
Just
on
legally drink now.
Lies.
I was on the phone earlier with my friend while she was picking up a prescription, and when she had to give her birthday, she said 1997, and I died.
You just throw up. Like I have memories from
I
1997.
had a boyfriend in 1997. I don't think I did, but
what I said to her was, you were born almost exactly a year after my mom died. Like I'm so like I lived a life by 1997. It was like a whole year after that, and that's like obviously like a I don't know, mark of like my childhood. I don't know. And she said that, and I was like, stop.
1996.
Stop
Can you
it.
drive? Just kidding. Because
So
even
you have no
1996 is
recollection of
pretty
9/11.
old.
I don't know if she does.
Probably doesn't.
No, I work with people who were born after 9/11, and
Insane.
it makes me hurt
Insane.
inside.
On 9/11, when we have to do like a minute and a half of silence, my kids are like, why?
It's a big deal. We couldn't watch regular TV forever. Because I was
It's
10.
true.
I'm
Like
just saying,
ESPN was news
I
coverage.
was 10, so that's my core memories. But now I make up for it because we spend all 9/11 watching documentaries and crying
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
because of my guilt.
And on
I'm
that note,
asking her right now.
No, on that extremely sad note.
give us a follow at Pastor Gray Bro on all socials. I'm at Alex J. Middleton on all socials. Allison is at Affable Allison on Twitter and at Almar7490 on Instagram. Emma is at Little EM Tweets on Twitter and at Emma Lawler on Instagram. Please give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you're listening to us. If you're listening to us, go subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com. Just, I don't know if it's at Pastor Gray Podcast, Pastor Gray Bro, but just search Pastor Gray Bro. Subscribe. If you're watching us, go subscribe to the podcast. Click play on both, please. Give us those clicks.
When you hear your family.
Were you here? Your family. My bad. I just burped right in your face. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Hey, it was an exquisite burp, though, and you guys are exquisite, too. That was weird. That was weird. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
I'm going to bomb.
Until Sunday. Have a good weekend. Pastor Gray Bros.
Big brother, it's big brother. It's my brother, it's your brother, it's our brother. It's his brother, it's her brother, it's their brother. On past the Grady Bro.